The things that are super important to me, and this is a big one, RVA Property Solution promotes responsible, respectful real estate investing. Being in the business for a year, I've met some really good people. Some really good people that are looking out for you and are trying to help you along the way. And I've met some people that I wouldn't necessarily want to associate with. And our business can kind of attract both sides of that. And so for me, I'm always looking for someone to come take my home or take my money. So I make sure that I always do everything absolutely right, whether it's from the IRS, whether it's giving you information, or whatever it is. I think that responsible and respectful investing is the way to go. If you're dealing with the seller, that means that you're brutally honest with the seller. You tell them exactly what you're doing if you're wholesaling a deal or if you're bird dogging a deal. Some investors don't do that, but here at RVA Property Solutions, I think it's key to success. And when I meet people who aren't doing this, I know it's someone I don't want to do business with, because real estate is something that you can get into trouble with if you're in with the bad people. All right. Here at RVA Property Solutions, we care for the homeowner and the community. And what we mean by care, a lot of home investors, once you buy the house, that's it, you're done. You walk away, that homeowner walks away. But a lot of times when someone has to sell a home, there's a reason, there's an underlying cause that forces them to have to sell that home. And so we really work to try to help that person with our partners. We have some financial partners, we have people that have credit partners, and we try to set them up for success after they after we buy the home for them. And we try to look after them a little bit afterwards and try to get them so that they're not in sometimes the situation that put them in the place that they had to sell their home. So we really try to take a holistic approach to that seller. And I would recommend to you as you get into a real estate agent to build that relationship with that seller. These are the differentiators that make it so that you can walk out of there with a contract or not walk out of there with a contract. Is they want to know that you're there to help them and not just take their house. Unlike some local investors, I live and work right here in RVA. I live in Chesterfield. I own approximately 10 properties throughout the Chesterfield and Richmond area, primarily in Chesterfield, but not solely in Chesterfield. We'll talk about it later, but I just love Chesterfield as an investor spot. But as you say, I put my money where my mouth is. I'm heavily invested in the community. Things like property taxes and going up and all the voting that we went through a year ago, that influences a guy who's got 10 properties a whole lot. And I'm heavily invested and heavily involved in my community, and I would encourage you to do so for your business on multiple levels. All right.